Hello there and welcome back to Strategic Command World War II War in the Pacific as we continue our fight to the last bullet against Japan. The siege of Wuhan begins. Now that will be a good point to actually put an elite on you and then upgrade once artillery research is completed. That will give me 3 shells to annihilate Wuhan defenses properly. But that's some time from now. Hanoi is under threat, and so is some of the islands around here. With research coming up to level 3, we should have better chance storming some of those positions, because as we saw here, 1 point of attack is not that great, to put it lightly. So we will have to wait for more forces. Of course, our carriers will be invaluable in helping us achieve our goal, but this is HQ, MacArthur in himself, so yeah, he cannot do it on his own, but somebody else might. And speaking of that, let's move to the next turn, shall we? To see who might do something. The population of the Philippines is largely opposed to the Japanese occupation. There is great potential for farming a large underground resistance movement there. Yeah, let's reinforce them, right? Yes. Yep. Rommel attacks US forces at the Battle of Kasserine Pass. Long-range aircraft development, infantry warfare, finally. Industrial technology, naval weaponry level 2, industrial tech level 3. Huge deals. Look at that beautiful armament. British Empire is back after still they are suffering from the attacks of the, well, our enemies after all. Really? We'll proceed then to Zhongzhou. They are upgrading units, as we can see. Hopefully they won't be able to move into this hex, and we can proceed in their stead. Beautiful. Yes, baby. Tear them apart. Here you go again. Hold the line, just like that. You will hold. I have no doubts that you are up to the snuff. Look at that, it's full. The 14th Air Force arrives in China. Of course it rains when I am ready to bombard. Speaking of my carriers, they need to also move to ports. Iowa super battleship. Ta-da-dong! Sussex heavy cruiser. Yeah, we are moving out of here, right? Yeah. In fighter mode for now. Deploy. China additional core. Speaking of China, let's start with commies. Yep. Command and control next. Now, as you can see, our glorious position. What we need to do is clap you a few times, right? And you should be able to attach to him next turn for the defense purposes. Now, as we can see here, that might not have been the smartest decision on your part, sir. I don't mind that, as long as you die, which you will. You are well dug in. Fall. Nah. Let's make some waves. Now that's just what we wanted to see. Oh, it's even better than what I wanted to see. Because it means we can move on forward. With you. They upgraded the guy. Well, that was the last mistake you ever made. Look at that. Look at them go. Boom! No more. Put an elite on you. Yes. And it's time to make some waves. I honestly don't think we need to worry about you anymore. They should be worried more about Zhongshu. I want to do that. Let's move up to you. Can even do that, but then he would be able to move. Actually, who wouldn't? Nah, he cannot do that. But I cannot attach to you anymore. I would have to detach you. Diminishing you would be huge. Starting to get rid of your supply. Of course, we are behind the major river. Can commit you. It's not great, but it's not like horrendous. Research. Okay. Where are you? Here. Reinforce properly. Look at that. Oh, how I wish. Huge. Obviously, we cannot hold onto that. It's time to evacuate. I mean, evacuate. Move our forces away. You can hold the ground with you. Easy. I will actually swap you around because you have an elite to be put on you. Let's move you all the way here. I'm not sure whether you'll be able to attach to him, I hope so. But we can start deploying our units in amphibious vessels. Let's move you to this hex. That zone of control, they cannot move with that. I think we can deploy all 3 units next turn. Can never be sure, but still I do believe that. Now, before we do anything else, I need to reinforce you. The fleet is coming through. I don't want you to intercept anything yet. It's time to move out. China core. We're kind of struggling here, right? Let's do that. Speaking of struggling, I think it's time to finish you off. A thing of beauty indeed, that was. Oh, look at that go. Look at them go. Like, it's nothing. You are a blockading unit, just in case something weird would happen. Yet another port that will be in good supply. Indochina has been liberated officially. Look at them go. Are we researching anti-tank? No. It might be good. It might suck though. Enforce you. We'll save MPPs for fighters. Yeah. China is done. Commies are done. What about you? Finally, we're getting there. But I think we need a little bit more push in that direction. if I may say so myself. Just enough to reinforce you proper. I could have swapped you. Well, too late now. Now we've got a big upgrade session here. Yeah, you cannot upgrade with anything. What do we need to get started immediately? I'll wait. I need to upgrade them immediately, though. All of them. Aside from you. You are going to get elites first. No. That will cost a lot, as you can see. Let's make sure that carrier is upgraded first. That should be final upgrades for my ships. Battleships, I mean. Look at the amount that we are spending here. Move up. I want to see what's going on in here. I think we are pushing all the way here then. To the oil fields. So you will swap around. You will swap around next turn. In that upgrade value. I think I'm going to just land you. For now. Look at that. Transport you somewhere from where we have quicker range of attack. It would be that. Next turn we go in. All in. Reinforce you. Reinforce you. Upgrade you next. You are in position. Let's move you into position. Swap around. What do you have? Nothing. Anti-aircraft defense, but yeah, it's whatever. We can swap you around, that being said. Or I can even do that here. We won't invest much in tech this turn, as you can probably see. A lot of HQs. Yeah, that will do. We'll deploy all of these units in long range. Well, I can't deploy you, but I will deploy you. To start conquering some stuff. And it will just give me enough time to deploy my carriers properly. And bring my carrier, the main carrier, out of there. Yeah. Pretty important turn. A lot of MPPs spent. So, advanced fighters, Darshal Tech. All the way. A lot of will be done next turn, so next turn will be mostly for, well, spending money. Fortunately, logistics is not up to the snuff yet. But armored warfare will be good, useful. This part of the front line will go forward. I want to deploy in the oil field, take them back for us. Still have a lot of oil fields to reconquer. But most likely these forces will be sent to capture Dutchess Indies, these American forces. There is room actually for artillery to be used properly, as well as tanks, HQs and such. And we are going to start raiding. All the Japs' income. Well, aside from the income in Indochina, because it's ours now. Fully ours. That will be remembered. Speaking of which, let's deploy garrison. The one that I can buy cheaply. To protect some of the gains that we made recently. So who belongs to Hong Kong? Nobody. Okay. Shame. But with the artillery piece coming in next turn for sure, we have 3 shells to start tearing apart this pesky location. Which will be glorious, of course. And soon enough we'll get another attachment, which will be used to perfection, of course, as well. And we can, China Air Task Force, we can deploy you to here. Start punishing them in Bangkok, right? We can proceed in here if we get rid of the supply. Which is realistic. Yeah. Medium bombers, fighters, yeah. Fighters indeed will be useful in this sector. The siege of Zhengzhou begins. And for our enemies as well. Seven ships. 85%. 94. 73. It's time to regain control over some of the locations. Yeah, but the most important news, French Indochina is ours once again. Happy news indeed. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.